Welcome friends. Today, we'll look at how the cast of one of Hollywood's most cult films has changed and what they're doing after nearly 30 years. Pulp Fiction by Quentin Tarantino. Let's see what the actors and actresses are doing. We will see some curiosities about one of the most cult films of the 90s. Pulp Fiction also had the merit of recovering the career of John Travolta, consolidating that of Quentin Tarantino as one of the greatest directors of his generation, and giving us the beautiful and talented Uma Thurman. But, how are they currently? We will see. One of Quentin Tarantino's specialties is presenting scripts out of chronological order. That's what we see in Pulp Fiction. We follow three parallel stories that intersect at some point in the film. We have a couple robbing a restaurant, a boxer paid to lose a fight, and two professional assassins with your gangster boss and his wife. We started the film with a couple of robbers, Pumpkin and Honey Bunny, performed by Tim Roth and Amanda Plummer. Amanda first appeared in the 1980 film, Cattle Annie and Little Britches, in the title role. Her career continued to grow throughout the 80s until reaching Pulp Fiction in 1994. Since then, Amanda has made numerous films and appeared in many TV series. Recently, in 2020, she was in the series Ratchet. In 2022 she has 2 movies scheduled. But Amanda's talent came from the cradle. She is the daughter of one of Hollywood's most awarded actors, Christopher Plummer. His partner in crime, Pumpkin, was played by Tim Roth. Tim is known to the public for numerous successful films and TV series, even before Pulp Fiction. Tim was no stranger to Tarantino, who had already directed him 4 years earlier in Reservoir Dogs alongside Harvey Keitel. Lie to Me, 4 Rooms, Klondike, The Liability, Tin Star. These are just a fraction of what we can cite about Tim Roth's work. Tim has several works in 2022, but the most awaited will be his participation in the Marvel series, She-Hulk. An interesting detail. Roles, Honey Bunny, and Pumpkin, were written for Amanda Plummer and Tim Roth. Pulp Fiction created iconic and historic moments in cinema. One of them is the scenes of John Travolta as professional assassin Vincent Vega and Uma Thurman as Mia Wallace, wife of gangster Marsellus Wallace, played by Ving Rhames. The dance scene between Mia and Vincent became anthological. Interestingly, Uma had refused to play Mia. Quentin had to read the script over the phone and urge her to accept the role. At another moment, Uma confided in Quentin that she didn't like the song for the dance scene, Chuck Berry's You Never Can Tell. Quentin just replied, "Trust me, it's perfect." Well, he was right. Uma Thurman of The Adventures of Baron Munchausen, Robin Hood, Jennifer 8, Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill, My Super Ex-Girlfriend, and several other hits. In 2022, she is in 2 TV series, Suspicion and Super Pumped, The Battle for Uber. And she still has 2 more movies in the pipeline for 2022. Uma did not regret accepting Pulp Fiction. She was nominated for the Academy Awards for Best Actress in a Supporting Role for Pulp Fiction. The dance scene at Jack Rabbit Slim's became truly anthological and breathed new life into the career of one of the biggest idols of the 70s, John Travolta. But part of it was copied movement by movement, from the dance performed at the beginning of Fellini's classic 8½" by Barbara Steele and Mario Puzo. And having Travolta in a dance scene was irresistible, of course. After all, his biggest hit had been Saturday Night Fever. After Pulp Fiction, John alternated hits like Get Shorty, Face Off, The Thin Red Line, Killing Season, and more. John Travolta's latest work was the TV series Die Hard in 2020. But he returns to work in 2022 with the movie Paradise City. Quentin Tarantino offered John Travolta his choice to be in From Dusk Till Dawn or Pulp Fiction. Fortunately for his career, he chose Pulp Fiction. Even though Vincent Vega was written for another actor, hardly anyone would be better than John. Stories about Pulp Fiction are many, and Bruce Willis' character Butch is one of the most curious. Butch is a boxer paid by Marsellus Wallace to lose his fight. But he deceives Marsellus. He wins the fight and wins a lot of money that he bet on himself. So, he is forced to run away from the gangster who wants his money and his revenge for being betrayed. Along with his girlfriend Fabienne, he plans to run away to another city and never return to Los Angeles. Despite being French, Fabienne is played by Portuguese actress Maria de Medeiros. Maria may not be well known to the American public, but she has a rich career in film and TV. Both in Europe, in the United States, and even in South America. There are 125 credits as an actress in her 41-year career. In 2022 Maria is in the movie Go West, alongside Steve Guttenberg. and the film Coffeehouse Mysteries, which she will not only star in but also direct alongside Alexander Hahn. Butch, on the other hand, keeps jumping from movie to movie. Bruce Willis doesn't stop. The great star of the franchise, Die Hard, has 146 credits as an actor. Of these, 10 movies in 2022. And already with a movie scheduled for 2023, Bruce is still a long way from retiring. But when he does, he will leave an extensive legacy. But maybe Butch was not between your 146 credits. Other actors have expressed interest in playing the role. Matt Dillon, Sean Penn, Nicolas Cage, Aidan Quinn, and Johnny Depp. Mickey Rourke gave up the role to prioritize his career in boxing, but he later regretted that decision. Briefly, even Sylvester Stallone was considered for the role of Butch. But the fascinating points in Pulp Fiction focus more on Samuel L. Jackson. Pulp Fiction was the first of many Quentin Tarantino and Samuel collaborations. Jules, Samuel's character, was also very disputed. Actors like Lawrence Fishburne, Eddie Murphy, Charles S. Dutton, and Michael Beach were considered for Butch's role. But the scene in which Jules quotes a biblical passage before killing Brett justifies choosing Samuel. One of the strongest and most emblematic of cinema. Remarkable detail in the sequence is Jules' turn of the tables, which was not written into the screenplay. An ad-lib movement by Samuel took Frank Whaley by surprise and printed a realistic Tom to the scene. Tarantino liked it and decided to keep the scene. Samuel has one of the most respected careers in Hollywood. In 2022, there will be 199 acting credits. And this is the year he completes 50 years of career, an enviable feat for any professional. After participating in Marvel's What If? Animation, once again returning to the character Nick Fury, he has listed 4 movies for 2022 and will be in Marvel's Secret Invasion TV series, once again as Nick Fury. Okay friends, we've come to the end of the video. Pulp Fiction was one of the great films of the 90s. With a spectacular cast, it's good fun for your streaming and a bucket of popcorn. And if you liked this video, leave your like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell to view our upcoming videos. Thank you for staying with us this far. Bye.